Senate President Ahmed Lawal has demanded for total implementation of 2022 Appropriation Act. Speaking at the Senate chamber, Senator Ahmed Lawal emphasized that the current administration are always set to achieve the set goal as the Senate passes 2022 Finance Appropriation Bill. He, however, appointed the special committees to summon MBAs, including the CBN, with all necessary documents to prove approvals and expenditures done previously, as the Senate will be expecting the reports to be laid before the Senate.
To implement the 2022 Appropriation Act, we have also passed the supplementary budget for 2022. We expect total implementation, no selective implementation. It should be total because this has been what this administration has always tried to do since we came in 2019. And therefore, the country and the people are better for it that the budgets are implemented. Let me also commend the Senate and indeed the National Assembly for the innovation, together with the executive arm of government, of passing finance bills which always guide the implementation of the appropriations that we pass. Previously, that was not the practice. I'm sure this is a worthwhile, very rewarding practice, and it will continue. The special committee to be chaired by the Senate leader, Senator Ibrahim Abdullahi Gobir, has Finance Committee, Appropriations, Debt, Foreign and Local Debt, Banking and Finance, to invite all the necessary, the MDAs, including CBN, to come with all the necessary documents to prove approvals and expenditures done previously. And you return the report to the Senate when we resume on the 17th of January 2023.
During the debate, the chairman, Appropriation Committee, Senator Barau Jibrin, stated that the executive submitted some items for funding which were not included in the bill or received inadequate funding, and that these areas included the Ministry of Health, Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Science and Technology, amongst others.
The executive submitted for funding some items of expenditure to the committee which were not included in the bill as submitted by the President or received inadequate funding. The areas that received these new funding include Ministry of Agriculture, Ministry of Science and Technology, Ministry of Health, National Population Commission, Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC), Nigerian Navy, Nigerian Army, National Institute for Security Studies, the Nigerian Police Force, Ministry of Aviation, and new National Steel Council, among others.
Senator George Shekibo therefore advised that details on how money spent on behalf of Nigerians should be documented.
2022 budget, I'm sure it's over 20 trillion. And then we are implementing it in how many months? 12 months. They're implementing. This is under 1 trillion. And if the issue is to implement it in 3 months, maybe it may not be enough. But if you travel to Bayelsa and saw the devastation the flood caused, you will only agree with any person, any kind of support that they want to give to the people. But the 22.719 trillion, Mr. President, it will be an abuse of our personal selves and against our privilege that we come here and it was requested that we have spent this money on behalf of Nigerians in the past 7 or 6 years and approve it without details. There are no details. There are no details how these monies were spent. It will be wrong, and we should not even proceed it. I will advise this.
At the debate, Senator Ali Ndume says,
assuming we pass it today, we have 120 days to implement. No, 90 in the next year. But we have this, okay, it's 90 days. 90 days, Mr. President, for advertisement, for selection of contractors, and even if it's agreed that some of the projects are ongoing, that means that these monies will have to be spent within 90 days.
Oweye Rachel, GTV Africa.